Hello, my name is swissbianco. In this video I will talk about the benchmade hook 7. As we have it here in front of the camera, I got me 2 pieces of that strap cutter. It's a more compact version and also feature the military number on the blade. How it looks, those 2 pieces here that I got used cheap online were military issued. It really looks like it because they are used, and the sheets got a bit sand and dirt and all that on it too. Of course, always as you get used items you need to rework them to clean them and wash the cordura sheets and resharpen and all that. And we still see a bit on the finish. Of course, there we have a bit loss on the finish, but it's not too bad. And for such a item, it's mainly a using knife and not a collectible. That is pretty okay. We also see on the back side here the coating did a little bit suffer compared to the other parts that we have. As we look at the sheet is pretty compact. They even make a bit a different sheet for on the safety belt in the car. As always, have a look on the manufacturer's website, in this case benchmade.com, for technical information and what exactly is available in time as you are interested in such an item. The manufacturer changed their products, of course, over time, so if you see that video later on, maybe it's not actual anymore. So the sheet we have here in black, they come in different other colors as well, and it's pretty nice, compact made. And on the back side we have the molly attachment, of course, with that strap here too. It's a to open raise tab. That is the tab here in the middle. Basically you need to push that up, and then you can drag out the strap. I'm gonna do that quick. As we see now, I did raise that part here a little bit, and then you can pull the thing out. That is just a spring loaded tab that gonna hook on here. So we see how that is. The Molly's clip tactical tailor item, and of course you can take that off and use another system. Important is that you have here the Molle attachment points. That helps a lot. It would also work with a smaller belt or a regular belt, a military belt, a bit less. That is usually thicker. But for me, the Molly's clip, I don't like it that much. I have to look what I gonna use. For now, I'm gonna use it like that and finish. But we will see. And the flap, as we want to name it, on top here where the knife is in the sheet is nicely and tightly held with that rubber, with that elastic band here, so it won't snag on other items. That's a really nice feature. So the whole sheet, the whole knife system is compact, and as you gonna open it, that is that part here that you grab. It's hollow. As we see, we could even put in a paracord to have a better loop or something, as you feel about. So you pull that open, and we see the Velcro is pretty big to keep it secure, and then we have here that rubber band, the elastic, and as we open it up, it simply pull it over to the back side. That is really nice, and then you grab your cutter out. So we see on that one as well got a bit finish on that part as here, but all in all they are pretty nice. The material on this ones is 440C stainless steel. They are made in USA. It's not a cheap Chinese item, and they also make currently one in a more rust resistant steel for use with salt water and all that. And there the handle is, other than black, the coating also available in a red, but that is just currently, and that can change anytime. Yeah, this one we see got a bit more used than that one. Doesn't matter, they gonna be using knife. So to hold it, there is different ways to hold it. Of course, you can, if you have enough finger, you can put it like this as well. It depends. For my bigger fingers, I gonna hold it more like this, in this fashion. But there are different ways, and there is also a good video on the Benchmade website how they show you how to use the knife to cut open even shoes, military boots. They cut open, and the clothing, of course. So the item works pretty well, and is easy to use, and that is most important. There is no sharp edges around here at all, and the cutting part is well protected with these parts here. So you have a hard time if you wanna come with the finger to actually get in there, or with anything else. So it's pretty safe. We have to keep in mind that item is used also for first aid and all that. If we have a situation as somebody get shot and is down on the ground, and quite likely the person is hurting pretty much, and even if we give the pills and the injection and all that, still maybe gonna not lay completely flat on the ground and not gonna move, quite likely because of the pain. Maybe it's moving, or parts of the body gonna hang around. So it's really important that we have something that is rounded off, that in case there is a unexpected move of that person, that it would not create more trouble again, because it is a knife blade with a point that it would stab even more or something like that. So safety cutters are really needed. It's a good idea to have that, and put that into the survival kit, into the first aid kit and all that. And it's not even only for people that do tactical work, but also for people that drive with the car a lot and all that. That of course would work with safety belts as well, and many other items. It would work with horses, pretty much everything that could unexpected move, and that needs to be cut loose, or cut really fast and easy without having a point or something. That item would come in handy. What is especially good in this product also, it's relatively compact. It's light, it's compact, it's nice in the hand with that rubberized dipped on material here, and it's completely black. So other than the cutting edge that we see here, the steel is completely coated. So even with a bit more salt watery environment, that should have a harder time to rust and put corrosion on it. To resharpen such hooks like this, I suggest the Gatco Timberline diamond sharpeners. They have a product that looks a bit like a pen that has a conical diamond coated sharpening part, and that is absolute easy to use, like a file in a filing motion to resharpen such hooks. That is sometimes a bit a problem, like with serrations on knives, that people have a trouble to resharpen that, but I always recommend that Gatco products. Have a look on that one. That is really useful for such kind of serrations, and because one of the Gatco products has a tapered diamond rod that will fit a big variety of sizes of such serrations, such edges. So everybody should have one, at least, of those sharpeners handy. Yeah, last point, whatever you do, be prepared, and you never know when you're gonna need such a item. So even if it's a safety cutter, and in daily use it's maybe only useful for boxes and packaging and cordage and all that, if you work with that kind of stuff, that may come in handy as well. But yeah, it's always good to have such items and never use them in an emergency. But if you are in an emergency and you don't have items like that, then it's pretty bad. And this especially in USA, as we get absolute amazing amount of different items really cheap. As I did say, this two pieces, that was a deal that I found online, that was $15 shipped, those two together. I'm just saying, USA is amazing what you all can get for a tiny money. That much about the safety hook 7 from Benchmade knives.